This poor stray was at death's door, but when vets found his owner, they uncovered the real story. This dog was found in such a terrible condition that at first the vets thought that he was a stray, but as it turned out, he actually had an owner, and she had been tracked down. And in a December 2015 video shared by Animal Planet, the dog's tail was revealed. So too was his name, Baby. Staff at the Alaskan clinic knew very little about him when he arrived, though. They only saw that he was covered in injuries and clearly had health issues. Naturally, when Baby was discovered in such a state, he was taken for a stray. It was a fair assumption to make, as he was emaciated and had been found wandering around by himself. Yesterday, someone found a dog roaming in their yard running loose, Dee said in the clip. His human was nowhere to be found either, and that and his clearly visible skin condition were further indications that the poor pooch might have been living on the streets. That assumption was backed up even further by the extent of the dog's injuries, which suggested he'd not long ago had some very bad luck. He either got hit by a car or injured otherwise, Dee further explained. In addition to his accident, Baby had also been attacked while he was wandering the streets, although not by any humans. Specifically, he had been set upon by a pair of dogs who belonged to the woman who had found Baby. He had some scratches on his face, Dee revealed in the video. Somebody found him, and their 2 chihuahuas were trying to beat him up, so I don't think he was too ferocious for sure. And when the woman discovered Baby on her property, she duly contacted the authorities so that he could get the help he needed. So Baby was subsequently taken to Dee's clinic, and after staff there had done some research, they uncovered some surprising information. The dog wasn't a stray after all. Needless to say, it's unlikely that Dr. Dee knew what to expect when she heard that Baby had an owner. But fortunately, and after Animal Control's investigation, they were sure about one thing. The owner in question was a woman called Cynthia, who was clearly anxious to see her baby again. Upon speaking to Animal Planet, in fact, she told the network that her fur baby had been with her pretty much his whole life. So Cynthia must have been overjoyed when she discovered that Baby had been found alive and well. But there was nevertheless another thing that needed to be addressed: the dog's skin condition and health issues. We didn't know what was going on with him yesterday, so we did some blood work on him to make sure he's okay, Dee told Cynthia. He has a really elevated white blood cell count. Although Cynthia was already aware that Baby had health issues, she didn't have any solutions to them. Regardless, though, she seemed happy for Dee's help and advice. And after the short talk about Baby's health, Dee reunited the two. Understandably, they were ecstatic to see one another, with Baby even jumping into his mommy's arms to shower her with his kisses. Although the veterinarian wasn't sure precisely what was wrong with Baby, she wanted to monitor him. There's a lot of mysteries to him that could be causing what's going on, Dee added to Cynthia. I suspect the reason he's so skinny and his skin looks so terrible is that Baby has food allergies that are not under control, she explained. Before she worked on a long-term solution, though, Dee prescribed some immediate relief that would help reduce the effects of his allergies. To start with, Baby was given a course of antibiotics and a doggy form of Benadryl. His treatment would be continued under Dee's watchful eye, and she was happy to help Cynthia. After hearing the story of what they've been through, the frustration, you can tell she's just totally as frustrated as the dog, Dee added. Meanwhile, Cynthia herself seemed close to tears at the reunion.